Hi, this is Doug Howard with Grow Team Strategies, and I want to talk today about analyzing what you know about your customers. And why do we want to do that? So, for each business, it's a challenge to put together the right focus on marketing. We hear people talk about what's your target market. People will share with me demographics. I like to talk about if you have a target market, you actually want to focus on more of a bullseye market. In other words, the market within that group of people that you most want to attract, that you do the best work with, that you have the best margins and the best experience with. So, how do we figure that out? Well, what I like to do is have people take maybe 2 or 3 years worth of projects, significant projects, and create a spreadsheet, a matrix of all of the information they know about those customers. So we go from the general demographics of how old are they? Are they married or not? Do they have kids? To much more detailed information like what do they do for a living? What are some of their hobbies? Are there organizations that they belong to? Where do they spend their time? Those kinds of things. And the more detailed that we get, the more information that we have. We have information about some of their likes and dislikes. We probably have some ideas about where they place value, maybe even where they spend their time, and where there's opportunities for them to give referrals for our business, our services to other people. So, in creating this matrix, the first thing I like to do is list out those projects and start to capture that information. Now, I find that when I do this or when I do this with a client, it's helpful to get more of their team involved. Like a project manager or a lead carpenter or a site supervisor is going to know a lot more about the specifics of a customer than maybe the person that sold the project or that runs the company, because we've been in their facility or their home. We know what things are on the wall. We don't want to be creepy about it, but the fact is, in these conversations, we learn a lot about them. And so once we get that information, then we want to sort those projects by the ones that were profitable, that were good to do, like there was the type of project we like to do, that was a kind of customer that we liked working with that was likely to give us a referral, and then sort them. My belief is you're going to see more often than not some similarities. You're going to see who some of these folks are, what they're doing, where they're spending their time. And from that, we want to look at what activities should we be sponsoring? What events should we be attending? What outreach should we be doing? The clients that I have had that have really taken the time to do this and really dug into it have found some really great insights that they have translated into marketing strategy, messaging, and generating leads. So I hope you'll do that. You know a lot about your clients. Let's put that information to work.